Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unpack the secrets buried in corporate filings. And today we've got Wetouch Technology Incorporated's latest report. And let me tell you, the ink is barely dry on some of these changes. Get ready because this isn't just about numbers, it is about a company fundamentally rethinking its structure and its future. We're going to dive into what really matters here. If you like getting these clear, no-nonsense breakdowns of complex corporate moves, make sure you are subscribed right now. And if you want to chat with us directly about these filings and more, join our Discord community. The link is in the description below. So, what are we looking at? This is a Form 8K filing, which basically means something important just happened that the company needs to tell investors right away. Think of it as a special announcement that can't wait for the regular quarterly reports. The earliest event reported here happened on the 7th of January 2026. That is the date we really need to focus on for the core changes in this report. The company in question is Wetouch Technology Incorporated. You might know them from their common stock trading under the symbol WETH on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC. They are registered in Nevada and are identified by the IRS with the number 20 to 4,080,330. For those keeping track, their commission file number is 001-41,957. Now, an interesting detail before we get to the meat of it. Wetouch Technology Incorporated is checking the box for being an emerging growth company. This is important because it means they can take advantage of certain flexibilities under the law, especially around financial reporting. They have also stated they are not electing to use the extended transition period for new or revised financial accounting standards, which means they are staying current with accounting rules. The main story here is all about changes to how the company is structured. Specifically under item 5.03, it is about amendments to their foundational documents, their articles of incorporation. On the 7th of January 2026, Wetouch Technology Incorporated officially filed an amendment to their articles of incorporation. Think of the Articles of Incorporation as the company's birth certificate or its constitution. This amendment became effective on that same day. Along with this amendment, they also filed what is called their second amended and restated Articles of Incorporation. This means they've essentially taken all the existing rules and updated them into one comprehensive document. And what was the big change approved by the stockholders back on the 26th of December of 2025? They substantially increased the number of authorized shares of common stock. We are talking about a jump from 15 million shares to a massive 65 million shares. That's more than a fourfold increase. Why would a company do this? Usually it's to give them more flexibility for future needs. This could be for raising more capital through selling new stock, for stock-based compensation plans for employees, or for potential mergers and acquisitions where they might use their stock as currency. It signals that the company is planning for significant growth or expansion that will require a larger pool of available shares. It is a move that gives them strategic options down the road. The nitty-gritty details of this amendment, the actual legal document, is filed as Exhibit 3.1 to this report. It's the definitive source for all the precise language and terms of the changes. Now, let's talk about one of the crucial parts of any filing, the exhibits, which we find under Item 9.01. As we just mentioned, Exhibit 3.1 is the Certificate of Amendment and the second amended and restated Articles of Incorporation. This is the legal document that lays out all these changes we've been discussing. And then is Exhibit 104, which is the cover page interactive data file. This is part of the structured data that makes it easier for computers and analysts to read and process the filing. It's essentially the digital wrapper for all the information. We're coming to the end of the report, where the company officially signs off. This report is dated the 12th of January 2026, meaning it was filed a few days after the actual amendment went into effect. The signature here belongs to Zhongyi Lian, and their name confirms it is Zhongyi Lian. They are holding the important role of President and Chief Executive Officer, making them the Principal Executive Officer of Wetouch Technology Incorporated. Their signature indicates the company's formal acceptance and reporting of these changes. Now, let's look at what this all means for Wetouch Technology Incorporated. The most significant event here is the massive increase in authorized shares. This isn't just a procedural update, it is a strategic move that signals the company's ambition and its preparation for future actions, likely involving external funding or expansion. As an emerging growth company, they have a bit more leeway. But this move to increase shares so dramatically suggests they are planning something substantial. It could be a precursor to a future offering to raise significant capital, or perhaps they are anticipating a large acquisition. It is a clear indication that they are not content with the status quo and are looking to scale up. However, increasing authorized shares also comes with potential dilution for existing shareholders if new shares are issued at a price lower than what current investors paid. The success of this strategy will hinge on how effectively the company utilizes these newly available shares. If they can leverage them to drive significant growth and profitability, the dilution might be a worthwhile trade-off. If not, existing shareholders could see their ownership percentage decrease without a proportional increase in value. The fact that they are staying current with financial reporting standards is a positive sign, showing a commitment to transparency. But the core of this filing is about growth strategy. We need to watch closely for any subsequent announcements regarding how these new shares will be deployed. Will it be for debt reduction, funding new product development, or perhaps entering new markets in conclusion? Wetouch Technology Incorporated is making a bold move to unlock future opportunities by drastically increasing its authorized share capital. This is a clear signal of intent for expansion and strategic maneuvering. The key will be the execution of whatever plans this increase is designed to support. The company's direction is clearly set towards growth, but the path ahead will require careful navigation to ensure this expansion benefits all shareholders. Alright, that is our breakdown of Wetouch Technology Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps. And subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.